Welcome back to Sierra Nevada for the cross-country World Championships, the 2000 mountain bike cross-country World Championships. We're just seeing the start of the women's race. Over 85 women in this cross-country race, with Alison Sider, the woman you are now looking at on the last part of this course, going straight from the start to the last part, to Alison Sider and indeed Paola Pezzo, the two-time world champion. World champion from 1993 and 1997, when she had such a stellar year. And Alison Sider, the three-time world champion, such a fabulous palmarès in the cross-country scene. Won the worlds from 94, 95 and 96. Since then, she's been fourth 97, third 98 and second last year. But both of these riders chasing the Spanish rider, Margarita Fullana, the champion from 1999 in Sweden. She won her first World Championship last year in front of both of these women. Paola Pezzo third that day in Sweden, Alison Sider second. And of course, as I mentioned in the downhill, these World Championships coming earlier than they usually would do because of the Olympics. And of course, the cross-country part, it is actually an Olympic discipline, unlike the dual and the downhill. And these are cross-country riders so keen to make a mark. It's something else to be World Championship, but to be a World Championship, but to be an Olympic champion is something else indeed. And that was the first ever mountain bike cross-country world champion in the women's field was won by Paola Pezzo back in 1996. What a ride that was from her as well. But Margarita Fullana, the champion from 1999, she'll be happy if she can keep up the riding. She has dominated this race throughout. She has led from the gun. She has obliterated everyone else who has tried to challenge her. Paola Pezzo was riding in second for such a long time, but Alison Sider coming back to overtake her on this last lap. Margarita Fullana, she made it plain that she wanted to win here in Spain, and in, of course, her native country. Since she's been on the mountain bike scene, she has had such a fabulous palmarès. Third at the Worlds in 1997, sixth in 1998, first in 1999, and it looks like Fullana Riera, Margarita Fullana Riera, being egged on by the crowd here in Spain, is going to take her second World Championship. What would it have been if she hadn't crashed at Mont Saint-Anne in 1998? She actually came sixth that day behind Laurence Leboucher, the French world champion, but she was actually rushed off to hospital as soon as she'd finished. She had a massive bruising on her thigh that day in Canada. But Margarita Fullana looking like she's going to take her second World Championships, and it actually looks like it's going to be a repeat of the 1-2-3 from 1999. It looked for such a long time as though Pezzo would take the silver here, but Sider has overtaken her, is currently in second position. Margarita Fullana is miles ahead of the next rider. She has won 2 World Cup races so far this season. Margarita Fullana. She's actually only ridden 3 World Cup. Well, she's actually only finished 3 World Cups. She's come first, third and first. When she decides to race, she seems to obliterate people now. She crashed at St. Wendel, possibly could have won that day. That was actually won the 4th round in Germany by Barbara Blatter. That was her first World Cup win. Barbara Blatter currently lying in 4th spot at the moment, with Mary Grigson overtaking the British rider Caroline Alexander, who I know has had a problem on course, as has Louise Robinson. The other British rider, Alison Dunlap, the leader of the World Cup, is lying in the top 6 or 7 at the moment, but they aren't going to challenge this woman, Margarita Fullana, a former road pro. Didn't finish the first round of Napa at Domaine Chandon. She was actually in the lead group, but punctured in Napa, and then didn't start at Mazatlan in round 2. But she's going to win her second World Championships here in Spain. She couldn't have asked for anything more, as she's been harassed by one of the trackside spectators. So similar. I thought that guy was going to stop the other one from giving him a flag, and he just wanted to give Margarita his own flag. But that rotund man has given Margarita his flag, and she will come across the line for her second World Championship win here in Spain. Ignore that graphic. This is Margarita Fullana. It's not Alison Sider. This is Margarita Fullana coming across the line, kisses the line in a time of 2:07.42. What a fabulous ride from Margarita Fullana. Her second World Championships, as we see Alison Sider coming across the line for her second silver medal on the trot. Second in 1999, third in 1998. She has got such a fabulous record at Worlds. Got a fabulous record, full stop. Paola Pezzo coming across the line in third spot, 4:10 down and looking very, very tired at altitude on this 9.5-kilometre course there. Confirmation of the result. Fullana first, Seidel second, Pezzo third, Blatter fourth, Grigson fifth with Dunlap in sixth spot. What a dominant race from Margarita Fullana. Her second World Championship win. We go straight to the men's race as we look at Tinka Juarez as we see 107 men for this 2000 cross-country mountain bike World Championships. And we go straight to the last lap. The man who has dominated throughout, Miguel Martinez, one of the clear favourites for this race here in Sierra Nevada. He is up ahead at the moment with this man, Roland Green, the Team GT rider, the Canadian Team GT rider, having an out-of-his-skin race here in Sierra Nevada. His best ever performance anywhere was fourth at the Espoirs World Championships in 1996 and fourth in the World Cup at the first round of the World Cup this year in 2000. And he really is riding very well, chasing so hard to get up to the man who everybody thought would be a favourite here in Sierra Nevada, Miguel Martinez. But major players put out here in Sierra Nevada, though, on the first lap. Christophe Dupuy, another favourite. Thomas Frischknecht, another favourite, losing out to punchers. Bas Van Doren. Michael Rasmussen, the 1999 world champion. Christoph Sauser, all of those riders on this technically difficult course. A lot of climbing, 9.5 kilometres per lap. The women did 3.5 laps. The men doing 4.5. The women did 33.5 kilometres. The men doing just under 43. Some serious climbs here in Spain. Shame we can't actually see them. There's actually one climb that has 7 switchbacks on it. It's coursed very hard indeed. Starting at roughly about 6,600 feet. Altitude, of course, not quite as high as the downhill races. We're looking at Roland Green, the man from Victoria, British Columbia, chasing hard Miguel Martinez. Miguel Martinez, the man who really has got such a fabulous record. Worlds, 3 first places, 3 seconds and 1 seventh in 7 World Championships. He's won a Junior World Championships, he's won 2 Espoirs, he's trying to make it a first ever Senior World Championships. As we look at Bart Brentjes, the Dutchman, who is in 3rd spot at the moment, as we go straight back to the Frenchman, who is in 1st spot at the moment, Miguel Martinez, the diminutive Frenchman, so animated, such a character when he's on a bike. So determined to win. I mean, he doesn't even weigh 8 stone in weight. I mean, it really is amazing. He might be small in stature, but he's huge in character and performance. Riding for Full Dynamics. Won the last round of the World Cup in Italy. He wanted to do that for his sponsors. Italian team Full Dynamics. In fact, he won in front of Marco Bue, the man who was second on the first lap here in Sierra Nevada, until he actually crashed out, breaking his collarbone. That would have been great for that team, wouldn't it, if they'd had a 1-2 here. But Martinez losing his compatriot Christophe Dupuy, one of the other favourites for this race, the world champion from 1998. Going out with a puncture. So many casualties here in Sierra Nevada. It helps to be a light rider, to lie right on the bike. But Martinez setting out his stall. He has actually said beforehand that he doesn't like riding at altitude, but he won the World Championships in Vail, Colorado at altitude. But I think he actually said that he made that quote actually after his performance last season at Big Bear in America. at altitude, and he looks like he's coming to the end of this race now, and he's actually shaking hands with the crowd, the people at the side of the course now. He knows he's virtually got this wrapped up. He's got a good margin over the next best rider. He's about 2.5 minutes over Roland Green, who is in second spot at the moment. This race not panning out to be that competitive. Martinez showing his form from early on, and the rest of the riders sort of virtually filing through one by one. Bart Brentjen's the Olympic champion in third spot at the moment, the man who won the World Cup in 1994, the World Championships in 1995, and the Olympics in 1996, but he wasn't able and is not able to catch this man, Miguel Martinez, who is going to come across the line for his first Senior World Championships. He was second in 1995, but Miguel Martinez, the Frenchman, is going to take his first Senior Worlds here in Sierra Nevada. What a ride from him. Excellent riding from Martinez, as we see Roland Green, the Canadian rider, riding the full suspension bike, the full suspension iDrive GT bike, coming across the line for the silver medal. A superb run from Roland Green, as we see Bart Brentjens, the Dutchman, coming across for a bronze medal here in Sierra Nevada. He'll be very happy with that. So, confirmation of the result: Miguel Martinez first, Roland Green second, Bart Brentjens third, Marquez fourth, Dubois fifth, Tolhut sixth. And let me just mention that Liam Killeen was fifth in the junior men's cross country, the British rider, and in the junior women's cross country it was Nicole Quilk who was in third spot. Thank you for joining me, Mark Bicycle. Bye bye.